Folks, welcome back to the lab. We are here with another full size number 2 lantern here. This is a Defiance cold blast, and this thing is in amazing shape. I could just tell by just how smooth everything's. This is brushed on paint. As you can see, they painted over everything. The only issue I am seeing with this is this right here, which once said property of City of Rochester. I'm pretty sure whoever this person was stole it from the City of Rochester and covered that up so nobody would know. I can just tell that this is going to be really nice. I'm excited. And I'll get that off there. I won't necessarily be able to get the tinning, like it's going to look like it's tin plate wherever this was, because you just can't clean the solder off of there. So, I mean, I'll heat it up and get it off there, just not all of it. Look at that. Is that crazy or what? And this is another match strike, which is so cool. And so all the match strike I have are all Defiance. Let's see, what's this down there? I don't know. Okay, well, let's take a look at it. Nice, by the way, a sexy. This is a sexy hot blast globe. And I like the way it looks in here, but we'll try it out with some cold blast tall globes. Ooh, that's got some cool marks in it. You can't see from here, but some anomalies from that's when it was molded. Some cool swirls. There's a bubble in there. Neat. Oh. Wow. Could this really be like a unicorn? Wonderful. Be able to use that again. Not a problem. Love the feel of these vintage wicks. Well, we'll use that again. Nice. I would say pristine. I would say maybe 95% pristine. It looks like maybe once it got some water in there and it just kind of oxidized. Just a film of it. All right, first of all, get the bail off of there. Is that soldered? No? Okay. So I can get that off. Okay. Put that on the grinder. Clean that up. Not going to be a whole lot of grinding needed here, I don't think. So I'm going to take this globe guard off here. Oh, there is solder back there. Well, I'm going to bank on the idea of the metal being so nice that I'm not going to have to worry too much. Try and see if I can get this rising cone out of here. Well, okay then. Well, you know what? I guess I just have to play it by ear. But I do not want to. I do not want to compromise bending all these tubes around to get this out. Well, I guess we'll just work around it. Considering how nice the shape this is, I guess I'm just not going to worry about it. Well, I just really nothing to do except go get this paint off, and then we will. Oh, geez, I can even see the tigering through the paint. I can see it now with my super duper headlights. All right, I'm gonna go get some paint off this. Let's hope for an easy transition. And I think with this just being, I hope if it's oil based, then oh boy, I don't know. But all right, let's go remove some paint. I'll be back in a flash. So we're back with these little pieces. This lantern is going to look remarkable I think I'm I'm assuming how it's going to come out removing all that solder. I think that's going to be pretty simple. I don't think it's going to wreck anything. But other than that, it is pristine, pristine metal. It's going to be really pretty. Probably the best preserved Defiance I have here. And I can still see the tin. See the tin still coming out? Boy, this thing must have been a beaut. So I'm going to put these on the big wheel real quick, along with the bale. And so the body of the beast is I just a couple pesky little areas where the paint was sticking a little more, like the hot areas, like the chimney and the crown, because that's all the heat baked it into the metal. And I don't want to throw a scrubby on it. I'm really trying not to scratch it, putting a big old steel scrubby on it. All right, we are back, and this thing looks pretty remarkable, man. For sure. Wow. For 100 years old, man. Pretty amazing. Yeah. And we're going to clean that up. Not a problem. We'll probably do that first. Well, I'm going to put this on the big wheel here. Down here, just because I want to get a feel. I want to think. This is the only spot. That's the only rough spot down here. Okay. Let me go put this on a big... Oh, by the way, the reason I got these two hot blast out here, because I went looking for a nice looking cold blast tall globe put in here, and they're all chewed up, and I went and grabbed one of these. I have I think I have 5 of these. This is the Corning CNX is Corning's version of Pyrex, or the early version of Pyrex itself. I don't know. I'm not sure if Corning invented Pyrex. I don't know. But the one that was in there, so I went to wash it, and you can't see, I don't think, right there in a little, it says Crescent 1. Very light embossing, very light. So I don't know, is that for a Dietz Crescent? So I'm going to keep this separate, and I want to figure out what that's all about. Whether it was at the manufacturer, or is that for a lantern called a Crescent. I'm going to go put this down here on the big wheel so I can assess, and then we'll deal with this craziness here. Okay, I'll be right back. Right. Well, this is going to look so nice. I mean, this thing is nearly perfect, except for just a little bit of texturing here, and I got that all cleaned up. And you can see the tin and the cracks yet. This is going to clean up super duper. I'm going to keep saying that, but I get excited because, I mean, this is 100-year-old, piece of equipment that somebody been using for decades and decades, or maybe not used at all, considering the shape that this thing, I mean, all the edges are crisp yet, like nothing's had a chance to wear or anything yet. Now, and by the way, I was going to say maybe this thing was completely unfired, but I did have a wick that had some burn on it. And I went to wash that, by the way, and it disintegrated in my hands. So you could tell it's been a really long time since this thing was lit. Could have been its inaugural lighting, and then it just sat for the rest of its life. Who knows? And became somebody's orange decoration. All right, so let's get this off of here, and then we'll work on the rest, because I'm really curious. Let's we get all set up, and we'll do this. Okay, so let's get things set up here. I'm going to use this raggy looking rag, because I don't need this solder rolling around and ending up on my lap. That would be painful for you and me. All right. So I know I got a little hunk of rag somewhere. There you are. This will be my solder catching rag. Man, that's a lot of solder, man. Whew. Okay. Let's start. Come on now, stop rolling away on me. There's proper. Okay. Come on, man. There we go. Okay, good, good, good. Ooh. That did go onto my lap. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Wow, that's heavy. Man, it's a lot. Ouch. Here you go, Brad. Touch the hot solder. Duh. Okay. I want to anchor this down for when I go to wipe off this solder. Like I said, there'll be some, like tinning. It's okay. But I'm just trying to get it out of the letters if I can. All right, any solder anywhere else? Nope. Nice. All right. Unhook us here. Like my bag of jewels. Man, that's a crazy amount. That's a crazy amount of solder there. We got that back. Yeah, and I'll take a Dremel to that, and that'll all clean up wonderfully. See? See, other camera? All right, let's get going at the rest of this thing. What do you say, folks? I want to clean them letters up. It's driving me nuts because I enjoy this part. I enjoy watching the letters pop out. So there's a little bit of meat left on this. Pretty close to being shot. Let me try first. Let me do the old junk bit. I'm kind of going out of progression here. Usually I take the junk bit to do junky things. So let's see here. I am seeing some little globs up here and there. Okay. Back at it. Junk bit. Oh, yes, before I forget, some tunes to play for you. So, for this interlude of defunking this thing with a wire brush, you're going to hear some Led Zeppelin, and it's going to be a Led Zeppelin like you've never heard before. Ladies and gentlemen, Led Zeppelin.
And if I say to you tomorrow, take my hand, child, come with me. It's to a castle I will take you. Well, what's to be? They say we'll be. Catch the wind, see us spin, sail away, leave today, way up high in the sky of Honolulu. But the wind won't blow, you really shouldn't go. It only goes to show that you will be mine by taking our time, oh. And if you say to me tomorrow, oh, what fun it all would be, then what's to stop us, pretty baby? But what is and what should never be. Catch the wind, see us spin, sail away, leave today, way up high in the sky of Honolulu. But the wind won't blow, you really shouldn't go. It only goes to show that you will be mine by taking our time. With the sunrise, and all your dreams are still as new, and happiness is what you need so bad. Girl, the answer lies with you. Yeah, catch the wind, see us spin, sail away, leave today, way up high in the sky of Honolulu. But the wind won't blow, you really shouldn't go. It only goes to show that you will be mine by taking our time. Hey ho, but the wind won't blow and we really shouldn't go. And it only goes to show, catch the wind, we're gonna see it spin, we're gonna do sail leave today. Oh, my, yeah. Everybody I know seems to know me well, but they're never gonna know that I move like hell. Baby, 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 oh Lord. Baby, 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 oh, I love you. No, come on now, I want you now.
So I got these sticks the other day, They're in the produce section at Tops. They're called apple sticks. Therefore, making caramel apples. And they're bamboo. Bamboo's nice and strong. And they're great for picking at stuff that you don't want to scratch up. I'm getting in these little cracks here, of course. But anyway, you can go get yourself a pack of these apple sticks or apple skewers. Good to have around. I mean, like I said, they're great for picking at stuff. They're good for stirring paints and things. And there's something I'm going to do here, I think. I'm really having trouble getting the last of this paint off here. It all has to do because of the, the heat baking that paint in. So there's a lot of residual paint here. So what I think I'm going to do is right here, I'm going to paint regular paint stripper on and let it sit for a couple minutes while I tool around. Because I know what it's going to look like when I treat that. All that red's going to pop out. Yeah, we don't want that. Maybe get some up in here a little bit. Let me do a little steel woolen and think about maybe if I'm going to do that, or maybe like wait till tomorrow and finish this thing up. Yeah, why don't we wait till tomorrow? We'll do all that tomorrow. I'll get up and I'll slap some stripper on there, and we'll finish this thing up, and maybe we'll fire it up. Okay. Yeah, let's. We're gonna continue tomorrow, and tomorrow will come up just like. Okay, it is the next day. We're back. Hello, folks. So what I think I want to do is, I know it doesn't look like much, but I got paint up along this edge, and I just can't get at it. And I just sit there, grind on it, and it stays. So I'm gonna. Oh, hello, Mr. Moth. Where'd you come from? I'm gonna paint on a little bit of stripper. I'm gonna do it right here. Stripper brush. So I'm just going to paint it on these little areas and leave them for a few minutes and see. Hopefully this isn't going to mess all the work I've done on the metal here. This is kind of out of sequence for me here, so let's see. There's a lot more paint all over this thing than you can tell from the video. But why not leave it there? Well, because I've gotten to the point now where I don't really want to leave any kind. Because I walk around my house looking at lanterns I did, many months or years ago, and see how much paint and crap I left behind. I am annoyed with myself. Gonna leave that right like that. Okay, well, I'll find something. Okay, I'll be back, and then we'll see how this did. Well, all right, let's see what happened here, if anything. This might get a little messy. I don't even know. I've never done it like this. I mean, usually I just do it in the sink and go nuts. But here, we're doing it here just because I don't feel like leaning over the sink right now. So I'm going to remove this stripper with the acetone because this gel is a pain in the butt. It'll also show me whether it's doing it's not doing anything. I know I'm gonna knock that. But when I made this lab coat out of an old hoodie that was gigantic, I hacked off some of the sleeves. The sleeves are huge, gigantic, and so they drag and everything, and they knock crap over all the time. It's really a pain in the butt. But I would be ruining a lot of clothes being here in the lab and doing this stuff if I didn't have this to put on. Okay, so the stripper's off, and now I'm just kind of going straight acetone, and I don't see it doing anything to this freaking paint. And this, this paint, this is, house paint, but it had been vulcanized onto this surface here. Damn it. I guess I'm just going to have to go really crazy with a wire wheel. Okay, well, this acetone will dry in 30 seconds or so. So let that dry, and I'm just going to have to go crazy with a Dremel, get that off. And then we're pretty much done. We get a steel wool and assemble and fire this thing up. So I got a wire wheel on here. So my biggest problem is getting up to that up top there. I can't get an angle from anywhere because of all this hardware and stuff here. All right, let's see if this softened anything up. Wow. That's amazing. And by the way, folks, I've had entire lanterns covered with paint like that. And it's enough to drive a person mad. Absolutely mad. I can't believe that. Well, I guess vulcanized paint, I guess that'll happen. It'll bond. And I can't get up to the top there where these little pieces are at. Driving me nuts. But let me gonna do the acetone one last time, and I can't get at these really big drips. I'd be here all night trying to grind that off. I mean, it's just for me. I mean, that's not visible when there's a globe in there and stuff. You can't see that. Wow. See, now I put this on there, and I can see the shit I missed. Holy smokes. Okay. Jeez. Well, I think we're almost there. Like I said, probably few will notice what it is I'm looking for here. And plus, I have my headlamp on, and it's like the color temperature of this headlamp shows off a whole bunch more shit than, either you through the camera or me just through regular lights in the house here. Man, I think that's going to just about do it. Jeepers. Was not expecting that to be such a pain in the butt. All right, so I think now, maybe while I have this here in such a position, I will put a little steel wool on what I just worked on here so I can kind of get an idea. See if this reveals anything new. Yep. Oh, smoke. Okay, so let's do some steel wool in here. And we'll have a new musical interlude here for you. I'm not sure what I got for you today. It might be, yeah, could be some Black Sabbath. Could be some Zeppelin. Maybe just some good old acoustic jazz. But whatever it is, I think I'm going to try something unusual here. And if you've been watching some of my latest videos, I've found some interesting things to play for you. There's an unusual AI-generated versions of popular songs that I've been listening to. They're comical, and there's really no way of recognizing what songs they are except by the lyrics. So this should be fun, folks. Here you go. Enjoy our little interlude.
With the purple umbrella and the 50-cent hat, living, loving, she's just a woman. Mrs. Cool rides out in her age Cadillac, living, loving, she's just a woman. Come on, babe, on the roundabout, right on the merry-go-round. We all know what your name is, so you better lay your money down. Alimony, alimony, paying your bills. Living, loving, she's just a woman. When your conscience hits you, knock it back with pills. Living, loving, she's just a woman. Come on, babe, on the roundabout, right on the merry-go-round. We all know what your name is, so you better lay your money down. Alan tall tales of how it used to be. Living, loving, she's just a woman. With the butler and the maid and the servants three. Living, loving, she's just a woman. Come on, babe, on the roundabout, right on the merry-go-round. We all know what your name is, so you better lay your money down. Alimony, alimony, paying your bills. Living, loving, she's just a woman. When your conscience hits you, knock it back with pills. Living, loving, she's just a woman. Come on, babe, on the roundabout, right on the merry-go-round. We all know what your name is, so you better lay your money down. Living, loving, she's just a woman. Living, living, loving, loving, she's just a woman. Love, she's just a woman.
All right, so let's find this big boy a big wick. The cut of your wick is important, by the way. Very important. I kind of like them with a little crown, just a little on top. But you get this little thread coming off the side here, and that's enough to make your flame go funny. There we go. Good, good. This is my milk jug for wayward 1-inch wicks. My arch nemesis, the bale. These Defiance bales are a pain in the butt because sometimes you can't get them to rest. Stay. Did you hear my wrist pop just then? I'm gonna put this Corning hot blast globe in there. I like the way these big #2 giant 8 feet tall lanterns look. The cold blast, I like the way they look with the hot blast globe in them. Love them sexy hips. Okay, that's just going in there. Nice. It's got kind of a nice goldish, yellowish kind of tint to it. I like that bit of it as well. All right, let's come down and take a look, and then we're gonna fire this thing up. There it is, folks. Top floor. Yeah, look how tall this thing is. That's nuts. Well, this turned out great. Got some good attitude from the treatment. The only attitude I'm seeing, I mean, there's attitude everywhere, but boy, it really brought some out all around. How does that look compared to all that solder and crap that was all over it? See little bits of paint. It's going to drive me nuts. I'm going to ignore it because it's just silly. See, I mean, I worked hard on this thing, man, and I knew that the oil was going to bring some out. But back here, you don't see it. Well, actually, I do. Oh, damn it. Give me a minute. Okay, well, you know why I'm seeing that stuff? Look, it's still there. Man, that's crazy. That's going to have to stay. I got to draw the line somewhere. But you know why I'm seeing them now is because I rotated the chimney so that this lined up, the thumb ring lined up to, do your thing. That must have been kind of hidden around here underneath one of these where you just can't. God damn it. Hold on a minute. I got to get that little. Oh. Okay. I'm okay. Man. I mean, I feel like I should tell the U.S. military about this, I mean, indestructible paint. You can make soldiers' clothing out of it. All right, folks, let's fire this thing up. What do you say? What do you say? All right. Trusty kerosene jug. Boink. All right. Now. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I think we have a weeping tank. It's really hard to tell because I may have just spilled a single drop. And when this stuff migrates, man, if you get like a little drip of kerosene down in the lip here, that kerosene will travel all the way around and give you like false readings on having like a weeping tank. I'm hoping that's what just happened. Just a drop when I was putting it in. So while I'm playing here, I'm waiting for the kerosene to come up the wick. And when I see a pinkish hue.
Is there a pinkish hue? A pinkish hue? Yes, a rosy glow.
I will know it's ready to fire up. No pinkish hue has been observed at this moment. All right, I think we're ready to go here. So let's try it out here, folks. What do you say? So I have a strike anywhere match. Okay, so let's try this. All right, we are lit on the first try. I don't even need this second match. Turn this off. Turn that off. All right. So we'll let this warm up a little bit, kind of get rid of that condensation that it as a byproduct, a little moisture. Look at that. Perfect flame right there. Excellent. Oh, that was such a well-cut wick. Wonder who did that. Well, here we have it, folks. A couple of lanterns hanging out. Got my incense going. That's in the repurposed Vesta fount bottom. Got Supervisor Baby, always fired up for the videos. And we got this Perco nautical lantern back here, which was electrified at one point. and somebody took the electrified crap out, and I stuck a fresh bulb in there and wired up a plug. Didn't do any modifying that wasn't there already. And that's a cool little nightlight going on there. All right, here we go, folks. Yeah, beautiful flame shape right there. And this thing is burning bright, man. I love it. Folks, that is going to do it. We have finished this beautiful, beautiful Defiance cold blast. A massive Defiance cold blast with City of Rochester. Property of City of Rochester that somebody had stolen from the City of Rochester and thought they could cover their tracks. Well, 100 years later, we found you, man. We're going to hunt you down. We're going to hunt down your great-grandkids. Okay. Folks, that's it. Thank you so much for stopping by. And as usual, don't you go changing.
We'll be back with the Magic Tunes for the Armada Room's 2-hour disco swing party after this short break. Till then, don't you go changing.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.